I was muted. Hello, everybody. Figuring out all the buttons. Hello. I'm going to give everybody a chance to come in and get settled. I am excited. We're going to be opening up my Witch's Roots unboxing. I recognize that this may not be as exciting to some of you because I am opening July's box in August, but that is how shipping works. Hello, Shonda and Long Hair Skinny Eyed Toe and of Moon and Magic. Hello, Marion. Hi, everybody just joining. I thought my headphones weren't working. I know, because I was like, hi, everybody, and there was no sound. It was totally me. Oh, hi, Erica. Who else is in here? Heart, heart, heart. I haven't even taken it out of its, like, outer privacy. By the way, in case you were curious, this is how they arrive. There's labels on the other side, but this is how they arrive. So they're very discreet. The Witch's Roots box, and they do the exact same thing with the Witch's Moon box and with the Witch's Bounty box. Hello, TC's Life. Hi, Zane. Hi, oh, you changed your user pic, Zane. I didn't recognize it at first. And hi, Trisha. Yeah, so if you're ever curious about these witchy boxes, well, at least the Witch's Moon ones, they always come in these privacy outer poly thingies, which I think is great because you don't necessarily want like a box coming with like giant witch words all over it, depending on your situation and where you live and all of that good stuff. Pretty sure it does say from W Moon Shop. That is the from department. Also, there's a customs declaration on here that always states like the obvious things that are in here. So I try not to look too closely at that because occasionally there are spoilers. Hi, Vicky. So I'm gonna do this part while I let everybody get settled in because I usually have this part done in advance. But it's really nice, though, because also depending on what herbs and things like that are in the box, a lot of times it's not even super strongly smelled through the plastic part. But once you take it out, man, ooh, this month smells good. That's what it looks like. It's so pretty. It smells citrusy. It smells citrusy this month. I don't know what else in here. We're going to find out together. So if you are new to the witchy box situation that exists, I like to unbox this Witch's Roots box every month. The Witch's Roots box is the most affordable of the 3 boxes that are available by the team at the Witch's Moon. So they have the Witch's Moon box, which is their flagship main box. And then they have a more expensive box, which is the Witch's Bounty, which is where I get like 99% of the pendants you see me wear have come from the Witch's Bounty box. And the Witch's Roots box is their most affordable box. So Witch's Moon is in the middle. Witch's Roots is most affordable. Witch's Bounty is at the high end. And one of the questions I get a lot before we dive in here, one of the questions I get a lot is how you subscribe to this box, because a lot of times when you go to the website, it will say that they're sold out for that month. So what happens is because it's a subscription box and they have to procure, this is how I assume it works, because they have to procure the items for whoever is subscribed for that upcoming month, they open up the subscriptions for a short period of time and they allow new subscriptions in, and then they close it until the next time a window opens up. So it's not that you can't get on there or that I haven't heard anybody experiencing a waiting list or anything like that. It's more that you just have to wait for that window before you go to try to subscribe. So if you want to know when the window is, keep an eye on their Instagram and their Facebook accounts, because they always post what the theme is for the upcoming months, and they also post what when the subscription window opens back up and stuff. So you can always tell. Hi, Dindrain. So yeah, that is the story on that. But I have a link to the Witch's Moon down below. And sometimes if subscription services aren't really your deal, the Witch's Moon also has a moon market on their website. Hi, and you can actually shop for some items. Although a lot of the actual box items are exclusives. Sometimes you can find you can definitely always find some of their oils, different ones. You can find a bunch of other beautiful things on the moon market. I have bought things from the moon market before. It's always really nice stuff. I'm always really happy with my purchases. But yeah, we're going to get into this. Liberius, hello, good morning. It feels weird to say good morning, although I am drinking coffee because it was a very, very worky work day. It was a very worky work. Peggy just looking at me. It was a very. I knew
you were going to say it. It was a very, or you're going to say worky.
I'm going to say worky. It was a very worky work day. Oh, that coffee is really good. Okay, pardon me. I'm just going to have a moment. Oh, it's really good. Okay. I really needed that. Also, I had like the worst headache for half the day. Does it get hot in the microwave? Oh, this one, I don't know if you can microwave this one. I think it actually says not to.
I don't think you can microwave that one.
Something. Oh, hand wash recommend. I'm literally squinting one eye shut.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
You can't put it in the microwave, and I think you're not even supposed to put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, I think it's like hand wash only. This was like one of those kitchen mugs, and some of the decal is already like, oh, look at how much of it is gone now. Like there's a huge chunk of the decal missing just from, I think I have been putting it in the dishwasher though, but it's kind of funky. I like the shape of it because it's got like the handle cut out of here, which is really nice. Marion says, oh, there's Peggy. I thought you had muted her. Oh my God, if only that were possible. Can you imagine if I had a Peggy moat?
This is why I do mean.
Hello, my face is here. Like, hello, camera. The camera like doesn't know I'm here anymore. Oh, there we go. If I had a Peggy moat and I could like, oh my God, if I could fast forward her when she's not getting to the point or pause. Pausing would make interrupting amazing. I could interrupt you whenever I wanted because I could just pause you. You'd never lose your train of thought. She's just looking at me. She's like, what? What?
Yeah.
She hasn't been on camera in forever. Do you want to come hang out with me?
No, I'm busy.
She's busy.
I'm busy. I'm making things.
Okay.
Well, I want to show and tell, like, show them what I'm making.
Yeah, show them what you're making since it's going to go on your shop, like, super soon, right?
Probably by tomorrow.
It's big, though, y'all. We'll show you what Peggy's working on. She's been sewing her little heart out. Also, her shop is almost sold out because you guys have been buying so much stuff.
Awesome.
Thank you. But also, wow. She poor thing. She's like, I'm never gonna get caught up.
Where am I?
Oh, your boobs are in the shot. There you go.
Boobs are in the shot.
I love that you just shook them for the internet.
Oh my God, I just turned half your people gay.
Look at how beautiful this is.
Still going. Still
it's
going.
It's gorgeous.
Still
it's
going.
A mega cloth. She hasn't had a really beautiful mega cloth in a while. Well, she's had lots of beautiful mega cloths, but this one, this has all the moon phases. Are you seeing this? Wait, can you hold it up? Move it that way a little.
Where am I going? This way?
No, other way, because it's backwards. Yeah, there we go. Look it. You've got all the moon phases. I just want to make sure that they were right because there was this one tapestry that was going around.
The sun and moon in the center.
This is so pretty. I get one of these too, y'all.
The planets along the bottom.
It's so pretty.
What's on the top?
So there's gonna be a few of these going on up on the shop, and I suspect they're gonna sell out really quickly. Oh, the planets are labeled too. Look at this. So this actually says this is Jupiter. This one is, oh wait, yeah, that's Saturn.
Stop and read them.
Uranus, Neptune. That's really cool that they're labeled on there.
Each corner is a little.
Erica says beautiful cloth, also sadly still straight.
Oh, sorry.
She tried.
This has got some constellations in it.
It's so pretty, you guys.
This is like the celestial clock.
The gold is the gold metallic, or is that a trick of the?
It's not as metallic.
It's not like super glowy metallic though. It's kind of
not
subtle.
That glow in the dark. Yeah.
No, it's a very subtle metallic.
I have loose threads.
And Peggy did this like fancy like edge stitching all the way around the whole thing.
Guys.
Anyways, so she's been finishing those. So those are going up on her shop shortly.
Ready to go.
Apparently, I'm doing some photography with her later to make sure those get on the shop. So keep your eyes peeled if you want that. The link to Peggy's shop is in the description box down below. Those mega cloths tend to be a little bit pricey because they take her a while, and the cloth is really expensive. But those will go up on the shop.
There's going to be 5 of them.
5. Does that include mine or not include mine?
That does not include.
Oh, thank goodness. Are you sure? Did you have enough initially?
We'll double check.
Yeah, okay.
We'll double check. I'm pretty sure.
Anyways, okay, show and tell. Peggy's show and tell is over. I'm going to open this box and drink more coffee. I hope everybody's having a good day. Okay, I'm going to dive in because I'm really curious. Okay, witch's roots. This box smells real good. Oh, I have to do the thing where I don't like thankfully they put the parchment, like the folded up parchment. I'll show you what it looks like. You guys can see on top of the artwork so that I don't get spoiled because I don't like to get spoiled. So I'm going to pull the artwork out and then like usual, oh, there's 2 artworks. I will probably forget the artwork like usual until the very, very end. Anyways, so let's see. We have a tan colored paper this time. They always pack these so neatly. So you just sort of open that side and then you open that side and that is what I see. Oh, there's something shiny. Oh, that's plastic. Ooh, there's a Palo Santo stick in here and it smells real good. So that is what I see when I first open it up. Okay, I'm going for that yellow bag first, even though it's on top and it's probably the like exciting surprise thing, but it was attracting me. Also, it's jingly. I hope nothing's broken in there. I don't think I've ever gotten anything broken, but ooh, it's a wind chime. Oh, I love these. Okay. First of all, I didn't even read the theme. Wait, before I show you, because I'm a tease, I have to read the theme. I didn't even read the theme, although it's on the thumbnail. But is like open door, the open door, or open doors. Why does my camera keep not noticing me? There we go. Okay, I've got to fold it so that I don't see all the things. There are often times along our path where we may feel as if only problems and blockages surround us, hindering our ability to allow positive manifestations to occur. In a world where information is abundant and clarity may be more difficult to obtain, we rely on the tried and true tools that reunite us with our higher self, full of joy and open to surprising possibilities. As we work to maintain a sense of happiness, it is important that we remember to keep our minds open to new thoughts and truly strive to dissolve stagnant perspectives that limit our ability to see deeper beauty and magic within all things. These processes of cultivating joy and lightheartedness, along with working with the right magical tools, allows us to act as a magnet for new opportunities that may surpass original intentions. In this very special collection, we work with some of our favorite tools and symbols to bring hope and opportunity into our current realities. And then it says the magical tools are as follows. This is the July. Well, MA, I got it about, I would say I got it, I planned the live stream. I got the box in hand. Do you remember when it came in? Was it about a week ago? A little less than?
About a week ago.
Like late last week, I think. It has been taking a while. It doesn't normally take this long, but ever since COVID, it's taken a little bit longer, to be completely honest. But I don't mind. I still get pretty things. Also, I'm in Canada, so there's that. In the US, it probably comes faster, depending on where you are. But look, it's like a triquetra wind chime. We got a wind chime before that I have hanging in my room. I love this little floating bead right here. It's just like a pony bead, but I just really like it. And I love the green. This feels very like prosperity, sort of money manifestation, all the good things, but I really like the sound of this. I love wind chimes though so much, but I actually like having them indoors so that I can like play with them. Am I the only one that's like that? I like hanging them indoors so I can like walk by them and like.
Well, we've got one hanging right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This one's broken, though. The bottom part's broken. I just haven't been able to bear it apart with it yet.
No, the one on the wall is broken up.
No, yeah, that's what I said. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
The one
on my wall is broken. It is still hanging there because I haven't been able to bear to get rid of it yet. But this one is not broken. This one's very pretty. Yes, I really like it. So that must be our surprise, like, special item thing this month. So let's see what else we have in here. I did see the Palo Santo, so let's take a look at that. I love this so much. In fact, I love this so much that, and I have like quite a few saved up from different boxes that I've gotten from gifts from friends where it's come from sustainably sourced sources. It's where it's sustainably sourced. You know what I'm saying, right? With Palo Santo, you want to make sure you're getting it from somebody reputable so that it's coming from a sustainable source. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I have a small stash of these, and these take a long, long time for me to go through. But I love the scent of this so much, and it doesn't smoke as much. It still smokes, but it doesn't smoke nearly as much as an herb bundle, and I have several herb bundles to go through also. But I could see myself when I'm through with my herb bundles moving to just this. Well, maybe not, because I really like the combo. I tend to cleanse with the cleanse/protect with my herbal bundle, and then I have a tendency to use this to sort of bring back the sacred, if that makes sense. So it's almost like a two-step little process, and I love the combination, so maybe I won't make any changes. Hard to say, but I love Palo Santo. If you haven't used Palo Santo before, it's basically just wood. It's just a fragrant wood, so kind of like sandalwood is a fragrant wood, right? I hope I got that right. Anyways, I like to hold the end of it over top of a flame, and I find it much easier to light these over a candle flame as opposed to like a lighter or a match, because I feel like they need a second to like take. And when they take and you blow on them, they'll glow kind of like a coal will glow when you blow on it, but just a little bit. And they don't typically stay lit very long, at least not the ones that I've had. Could be my climate, not sure. But then you'll have like a little wispies of smoke. Smells really lovely. That's how I use it. I like to run things through it like cards, or run it around my space. If I'm holding it, like waving it around, I usually have an ash dish underneath, something to catch the ashes, keep it safe, that kind of stuff. Palo Santo, love it. That was a lot of babbling about Palo Santo, but I love it. We also have a dropper, which is exciting. Never can have too many of these. I love droppers. I use them all the time. Okay. Oh, our herb of the month. That makes sense. I probably should have dug this out first. This explains why it smells citrusy in the box, because our herb of the month is lemongrass. Oh my gosh, you guys got so quiet. I'm just going to make sure I'm still connected. Okay, good. It's totally fine to be quiet. I just wanted to make sure because I'm playing with new settings on my computer and I just want to make sure nothing went funny. Anyway, lemongrass is our month and our herb of the month. And lemongrass, oh, I love how lemongrass smells. And actually, where did my Palo Santo go? Yeah, these two together smell really good. They both got like a sweeter smell. But yeah, lemongrass I love. Oh, Marion says, my friend has a fire pit and I gave her a Palo Santo stick to put in it. It was amazing. Oh, right in the fire pit. I imagine that would be amazing. Yeah, this smells good. Hi, Joanne. Yeah, that smells really good. Okay, I'm just going to stop sniffing it. I think I have a little bit more in my stash, so I may be adding to. I'm trying to remember if I have any in my cabinet already. I don't know. I may have a little tiny bit, but I definitely don't have this much. So I'll be able to put this into a proper container. Almost-sided. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so lemongrass is our herb of the month, and I'll read about all this stuff in a second. And I'm wondering if we also got lemongrass incense or if the incense is a different scent. And I have to do the thing where I hold it just close enough to smell it, but not so close that I make myself sneeze. Oh, your cat, you just figured out is allergic to incense. You're so bummed. Oh, no. You know what, though? If you have, is it stick incense that you typically like? This is harder to find a workaround for. But loose herbs and loose incense, instead of burning them, what you can do, you can take stuff like this, like the lemongrass, and you know those oil burners? If you line the top of an oil burner with a little bit of aluminum foil, then when you put your, you know the ones where you put the tea light in the bottom and then you can do oils in the top? Well, if you line the top with a little bit of foil and you put your tea light underneath, you can sprinkle dry herbs into the little top part that's been lined with foil. They won't catch fire. In my experience, I shouldn't say never, but they don't catch fire. They don't smoke. They just kind of toast, and the toasting releases the fragrance, but with no smoke. So it may, you want to do your own research. I don't know if that would work in that instance. If your cat's allergic, you may not be able to do any of that, but possible. TC's Life says, what do you suggest for cleansing a hotel room and crystals to take with me for good sleep and energy? You can't do smudging. If you can't do herbal smoke of any kind, which a lot of people are sensitive to or can't do, I really recommend sprays. So there's lots of vendors that have amazing sprays. In fact, Danny Mystic and Modern Metaphysique, so Dustin and Danny, that I do 3 Fat Readers with, they both make sprays. And you can also get sprays from local sellers. You can get sprays. Usually small local metaphysical stores will carry local makers sprays as well. You can make your own sprays. And sprays, the nice thing about sprays is if you make your own, you can control what goes in it. So like you can get a little bit of sage oil in like a spring water and maybe a couple of other small ingredients, shake it up, make your own cleansing spray. Really good to be on the go. And Marion's suggestion is really good. Yeah, Marion just suggested if you can't burn something, you can also try a singing bowl and use sound. Singing bowls, chimes, bells, shakers are really good for breaking up stagnant energy. All of those things are good. Yeah, like a bell. And if you want to cleanse crystals, depending on the crystal, so some crystals cleanse really well under running water. Just make sure they're a water safe crystal. So some crystals will actually dissolve in water, like selenite. Ask us how we found that out the hard way.
It looked really pretty in the fish tank.
It was real pretty in the fish tank. And then we pulled it out and it was like this big and it was this big. And we're like, what happened? Cats can be extra sensitive. Yeah. So you want to be really, really careful. I don't have cats, but I did for a time have a bird. And birds have an incredibly sensitive respiratory system. You can't burn smoke of any kind. You can't have anywhere in their environment. You also can't cook with certain types of cookware because it's too sensitive for them. Uh-oh. I've got a notification and I don't know how to mute those. Well, I don't know. That might have just done it. Maybe. Anyway, so when my bird was in the house, I only used sprays and I didn't use them in the same room that he was in. So that was how I dealt with that. Also be very careful with aromatherapy oils in the air in general, as animals can be sensitive to some of those as well. Oh, and Marin said about cleansing crystals in the singing bowl. Yes. So if they're not water soluble or you don't want to use water, you can put them in the, if you have a big enough singing bowl, you can put them in the center. And I've done this with decks too for my bigger singing bowl. It's the coolest thing. I just don't think to do it very often because it's newer to me, but it's so cool to do that. And it feels really good. And I find that anything I do cleanse or charge that way feels much more like buzzy in a good way. I like it. Okay. Anyway, I never did smell my incense. I got distracted. It's a good distraction. Yep, this is definitely lemongrass incense, which I am legit super excited about because I love this smell. I love this smell. Mmm, yum. And we have an oil in here. Uh-oh. No, I think we're okay. Okay, so here's the cool thing about how these guys package their oils. So they always put them in bubble wrap, but this isn't just regular bubble wrap. What this is, let's see if I can open it so I can really show you. Yeah, I can. This is like a bubble wrap baggie. Oh, watch me be a big liar this time. Nope, looks like they may have used tape. Usually, yeah, this one, it looks like, no, this was the same thing. It's just the glue worked really well. But basically, it's like a pouch like this, only the top part is adhesive. So it wraps it up and then it seals it shut. The nice thing about that is if you ever have anything leak, which I don't think I ever have. I can't remember now. But if you do, you know that it's going to be fairly contained inside this little baggie. So this might be a mess inside if you were to ever have some kind of a leak. But it wouldn't be all over your box, ideally. I think that's the thinking. But I've always had everything arrive really safe. So they pack it well. This oil, oh, this is like bigger. I don't have a point of reference. I don't have, well, here's the Palo Santo stick. So their anointing oils are usually smaller and their body oils are usually a bit bigger. So I'm curious what kind of oil this is, but since it has a dropper, I'm going to assume it's probably a body oil and we'll read about it. So this one says AINE, A-I-N-E. A-I-N-E. So I don't know. Okay, yeah, that smells like lemongrass too. I'm really excited because this is literally one of my favorite smells. I love all citrusy type smells. In fact, when I get bath bombs from like bath bomb people companies, I almost always will get citrusy smells. I love citrusy smells, so I'm excited about that. Oh, let's put the dropper in it actually. And I have very sensitive skin and I've never reacted to any of the oils in here either. Marion says that's the Irish spelling for Anya. Okay, so can you tell us anything about Anya while we're waiting to, I'm just going to put a couple drops on my wrist and then I'm going to rub it in. It's like raining outside and my doors are open next to me. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Oh, this one's nice. This one's really nice. Oh, okay, well, I don't know where to put this. You know what? These smells are really wonderful for morning time when you're trying to wake up or when you're trying to build energy. They're very energizing. Oh my God, this smells so good. I'm just going to sit here and sniff myself for a while. Don't mind me. I'm going to have some more coffee too. Okay, let's see what else is in here. I'm going to look at the candle and then there's one more little baggie and then we're all done. So, oh, it's a yellow candle. Oh, and it looks like it's got herbs in it. Looks like they rolled it in herbs. Other than that, it's a woman's name. Nope, sorry. That's okay. I was like, is that a goddess? Is that like, what's Anya? So we'll see what the parchment says here in a minute. I really want to get this out of its paper. Oh no. So it doesn't have herbs in it. It looks like it just got like something on it there at the bottom, which is not really a big deal, but I wonder what that is. Oh, you know what? I bet it was butted up against the incense. It's such a light, bright color. So that is really, really beautiful. I feel like maybe it's just on my end, but I feel like my camera is giving us much better color and stuff. I don't know if I did something good with my settings or what, but it's looking pretty good. Let me know if it looks better than previous unboxings if you've been on here for my other live ones. I'm curious. So we got the wind chime, the incense, the oil, the herb, the Palo Santo, the candle, and we have one more bag. Oh, AINE is a Celtic Irish goddess, but I don't remember of what. Oh, okay, cool. Well, we will find out. So I have one last little baggie and it's orange. So we have that whole, look at this. See, look what they do even, like with the yellows and the oranges. Like they're very coordinated with how they set these boxes up. Oh, what is this? Oh, you guys. Okay, I'm like pretty sure this is rutilated quartz. Okay. And I actually don't have any rutilated quartz. I want to make sure the camera focuses. There we go. Do you see that? I'm going to see if I can get it. I'm going to see if I can get a slightly different angle. Bring it up. Come on, you can do it, camera. I believe in you. I believe. Stop looking for my face. It's not there. Oh, come on. I want you to focus on the rock. Nope, it doesn't want to do it. But look at that. Oh, did you see that? I don't know if there's like a rainbow in there or if that's just the way I was holding it. Oh, I really want to get the like. There we go. You see the strands in there? Oh, I'm moving it too much. That's me not being still. Okay, well, I'm going to stop putting the rock in your face. Ain is the goddess of summer, wealth, and sovereignty. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm really excited about this. I think this is a rutilated quartz. Now, it's not the kind of rutilated quartz that's really clear, so you can see through it and has the golden shards, so it's probably not the same kind of like grade or whatever as that kind of rutilated quartz, but rutilated quartz in that grade is extremely expensive. So the fact that I can have the energy of rutilated quartz, I'm okay with whatever type this is, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Well, it's rutilated something for sure, because there are some serious golden strands in there. And they're all clumped up in that one spot, which is really cool. Oh, here's another angle. Sorry, I'm like geeking out on this crystal, but I think this is really cool. Come on, camera. Oh, it's not cooperating enough. I may not be patient enough. That might be part of the problem. Okay, and we have artwork. So let's look at the artwork, and then I'll read from our sheet thingy-mabobber, and we'll go from there. So first of all, we have an artwork about the triquetra, which was the symbol that's on the, let me pull it back out, the symbol that's on the wind chime. Doo-doo-doo. Makes such a happy sound. So that is the triquetra symbol. And so this is a piece of artwork all about the triquetra, which I think is really, really cool. Triquetra derives from the Latin triquetras, meaning three-cornered, composed of three equivalently overlapping Vesica Pisces. Oh, I never noticed that there were three overlapping Vesica Pisces, but yeah, there is. Oh, that's really cool. I never really, but of course that's what the shape is made of. I get it. Bye, Erica. Let's see. The triquetra may be encompassed or interlaced within a circle representing the unity of three, a concept attributed to ancient Celtic culture. And it goes on from there. So there's a little bit of information here for like your Book of Shadows or something. And then we also got another one of these Seal of Solomon artworks. So the way these are set up is there's a sort of dashed line along the middle here. So this top part is designed to be cut out and worked with. So you can actually use it like a sigil out on your, well, it is a sigil. Use it out on your space as a sigil. And the bottom part is for your Book of Shadows. And this says, this is the third pentacle of Mercury, which is, let's see. This one invokes the angelic guides of Mercury, aids in eloquent communication, manifests meaningful expression. So we've gotten a few of these so far. I can't remember how many of them. I'm going to have to dig them all out and put them together and see. But these are, I love stuff like this for my magical practice. Oh, thank you, High Priestess Illumination. Ain, powerful Celtic goddess and fairy queen, helps in growing of crops and care of animals. Also when you need additional guidance and courage to take risks. Ooh, and I noticed your user picture is a High Priestess. Which one? Just curious. Okay, and then our third artwork is, of course, our lemongrass artwork for our Book of Shadows. This one is in plastic. So this one's cardboard mounted and in plastic, and these were just by themselves. But when you put them all together, they're obviously not going to get bent in shipping or anything like that. So that was really nice. Let's see what our paper has to say. And I'm going to have some more coffee. So I keep having to clear my throat. Very sorry about that. So let's see. So lemongrass, an absolute favorite of ours. Lemongrass is a quick go-to and we're looking to incorporate the energies of joy and stimulation into our rituals. Ooh, and you know what this would pair really well with? This would pair really well with calendula or dried daisy. I love dried daisy. I love yellow flowers. Let's just be real. I love yellow flower petals or yellow flowers for joy-based blends because there's something about the color yellow. See, I'm not alone in thinking this. That just brings up that brightness and that joy, and like the sun card in the tarot. And I don't know, there's something about yellow that I think is really good for invoking that feeling. So where was I going with that? Oh, mixing it with yellow flower petals. That's where I was going with that. I didn't lose the point. We're good. Let's see. As stated within the Lemongrass Herbal Grimoire artwork by A.E. Alden, lemongrass inspires happiness and joy. It releases stress, dissolves obstacles to spiritual growth, and heals emotional wounds. That sounds like a powerhouse. I'm all about it. And then it talks about the Herbal Grimoire artwork. And then we have the Triquetra wind chime, which I've showed a few times. And I'm going to show it again because I'm obsessed with it. So beautiful. So it says, the triquetra has been a symbol dating back to as early as 500 BCE and was used by many cultures to represent the power of threes. The most common representation of the triquetra comes from the Celts, Wiccans, and Neo-pagans. The three-form design symbolizes, among many other representations, the maiden, mother, and crone, as well as the wisdom of the triple goddess. The triquetra also resonates with life, death, and rebirth. These qualities correspond with the sacred cycle of life. As you hang this beautiful wind chime within your sacred space or magical garden, allow the vibrant chimes to remind you of the flowing movement within your life cycle, as well as the endless opportunities that are always available to you. And I love to actually anoint these or charge these like on my magical space with an intention so that when they're hanging, you can hold that intention. Oh, Liberia says, just got this box 2 weeks ago too. I had already burned the candle for a gratitude spell. Oh, that's awesome. And Liberius also says, one tip, you can unroll the wax candle, sprinkle the herbs on oil inside, then roll it back up again for a cleaner burn. I love doing that. I do that all the time. And in fact, I will say one thing though, if you add herbs to a candle, no matter what kind of candle it is, use them sparingly. Oh, hello, Dustin. Welcome to my live chat. I'm just recapping what I got in my Witch's Roots box. That's what I was saying. If you don't use the herbs sparingly, if you're too generous, because sometimes I got a little ham and I put way too many herbs in and on my candle, they do burn. So as your wick gets to where, or your flame gets to where the herbs are, they will ignite. And if you've been too generous, you will suddenly have your candle, the whole top of it will just be one giant flame. And while that's really cool, that's also really scary. So little tiny bits of herbs, don't be too generous, because fire safety is important. Also, always make sure you put these candles on a fire safe surface and in a fire safe container, and make sure that like if it's on an altar cloth or something, you have a plate or something so that if it tips or something happens, it's not going to light your altar cloth on fire, because we do not want witchy fires. No fires, please. Fire safety, very important. Yeah. And yes, don't walk away from it when it's burning. Ask Peggy, poor thing. If I'm doing a spell and I've picked too big of a candle and I have to like walk the dogs or go to the bathroom, I'm like, honey, can you babysit my spell for me? One night I was doing a healing spell that was really important to me that it stay going. And I thought I had picked like a 2-hour candle and I had picked like a 6-hour candle. Thankfully, Peggy stays up later than me, but I had to go to bed. It was like midnight and I'm like, it's still going. You can blow it out if you really have to, but could you just watch it till it's done? Thanks. Left it on the stove. She could keep an eye on it. Yeah. Yep. Liberia says, so true. I was a little too generous one time and I got a torch, then a candle. Exactly. Fire safety is so important. And I don't feel like we talk about that enough when we talk about candle magic, but it's really important. Anyways, this soapbox moment was brought to you by Smokey the Bear and other fire safety mascots. Okay, anyway. We also got the Triquetra Book of Shadows page, the lemongrass ritual incense sticks. These smell so good. I legitimately cannot wait to burn these. They smell like fresh lemongrass. Like a lot of times with incense, the thing about this kind of incense I find, and why I don't use it as often as I use it often because I get a lot of it, but I don't use reach for it as much as I reach for like herbs and blend, like powder blends and things like that, because a lot of times stick incense says it's like jasmine incense and you smell it and it doesn't smell like jasmine. It smells like jasmine when it burns, but it doesn't smell like jasmine on the stick. Do you know what I'm saying? Somebody tell me that I'm making sense. But like, this smells exactly like fresh lemongrass, and that's not usually the case with stick incense. That was where I was maybe going with that. But yeah, we got some lemongrass incense. Holy wood, Palo Santo. Palo Santo, also known as holy wood, is our absolute favorite energy to bring forth before and after ritual work, as well as clearing your space. Palo Santo is known for bringing therapeutic healing power. The beautiful aroma of the burning Palo Santo tree invokes protection and infuses blessings into your space and aura. And then they often give you these manifestation, words of power kind of things that you can use in your practice if you like. And then we got the Token of Hope mini spell candle. We have hand-rolled the Token of Hope mini spell candle with the intention of promoting the energies of opportunity and positive manifestations. And this is a ritual body oil. So this is the Ain ritual body oil. Ain is the brilliant Irish goddess of summer and bright blessings, bringing with her the energies of good luck, wealth, and abundance. Allow the energies of joy and splendor to electrify your rituals, or simply use to anoint your chakra centers during times of celebration. We've enchanted this ritual body oil with lemongrass, grapefruit, lemon, and bergamot oils, which is basically all of my favorite things. Those are all my favorite smells. I shouldn't say that because I also like some florals too, but yeah, it smells exactly like it sounds. And I think they've got something else in here too. In addition, we've included lemongrass herb, and inside your oil, you will find a Lemurian quartz said to personify oneness into your aura. We have also included a special mixture of our brilliancy magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery into the making of this ritual body oil. So it does say to start with a small amount of oil on your skin, as some may be more sensitive than others. The base of this is fractionated coconut oil, which you've probably seen me use on my channel before, because anytime I've made an oil on my channel, it has been with fractionated coconut oil as the base. At least I'm pretty sure. I think I've made one with olive oil because it was an aphrodisiac kind of oil. But usually I use fractionated coconut oil, which my skin loves. And by the way, fractionated coconut oil, I cannot speak, is an excellent massage oil, which means these ritual body oils would also make really good massage oils. FYI, pro tip. And yes, rutilated quartz tumbled stone. So this is a rutilated quartz, which I thought it was. Among many qualities of this unique and powerful stone, our intentions for including this rutilated quartz is to accompany you on your journey towards expanded awareness. As you carry this unique stone with you during your day or place among your altars, allow its wonderful energies to influence your ability to recognize opportunity. And then it says elemental connection storm. Oh, I didn't know that. Why is my throat like... I feel like I'm having to clear my throat a million times. I don't know what that's about. And then the Seal of Solomon, Book of Shadows artwork. This is the third pentacle of Mercury, used as a reference to provide assistance when working to communicate. And yes, and it is made so that you may cut the bottom half off to keep within your Book of Shadows. The top section can be used in your personal practices. So that was this one here. So we had this artwork. We had the Triquetra artwork. And we had the lemongrass artwork, which is really nice. And someday, I'm going to glue all those or paste all those into a book. Maybe. What I do with these is I tuck these, I pull these out of their protective covering. And I tuck these into the pages of my copy of Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, which is a great way to keep these. I got that idea, I'm pretty sure, from Tara over at Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, who, if you are not watching her channel, you should, because she's adorable. Her energy is the best. I love watching her videos. So I think that's it. That's my July Witches Roots box. Thank you for hanging out with me while I opened it. I would love to hear, if you are watching this, either in the chat or in the comments down below, what your favorite crystal is. My favorite crystal is. This rutilated quartz is pretty exciting. Not going to lie. Does anybody else have one of these who's in the chat right now? I want to know what the experience working with it is like, if you know, if you feel like sharing. I mean, no pressure. Let's see. Aha. There we go. I think I lost y'all with my fire safety lecture. But that is all I've got. That's it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Definitely let me know what your favorite crystal is. Oh yeah, Marion has a rutilated quartz sphere. Oh, that's good. Do you like working with? Oh, that sounds like it'd be pretty too. Is it one of the clearer ones? Queen of the Sacred Moon. I'm loving zoisite at the moment. Oh, this is rutilated quartz. I have to. Oh, zoisite is like a greenish stone. Yeah. See if I can hold it up to the camera and be patient and actually let it focus. There we go. So it's like, it's not a clear rutilated quartz. My eyeball's peeking through. That's weird. It's not a clear rutilated quartz. It's kind of like I've seen ones that are super crystal clear. This is more like almost like a milkier quartz. Like there's not a lot of clarity in this stone. It's your favorite, Emma? MA. Oralite 23. I don't know anything about Oralite 23. So Joanne says, yeah, my favorite right now is Oralite 23. I have so many favorites. I love Angel Aura Quartz. I have one pendant and one little tiny cluster of Angel Aura Quartz, and it is like, it's like the unicorn crystal, in my opinion. Ooh, very spacey. Yeah. Zoisite is black, green, purple, and pink. Good for feminine energy. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of, like, I've seen a blended crystal that I think was ruby zoisite, I think it was. So it had bits of ruby in it, kind of like I've seen ruby in kyanite and ruby in fuchsite, which is one of my favorite stones. That one's Heartstone. I love it so much. I mean, I'm all about the quartz. It's a good one. It's a good one. So that was my Witch's Roots box. This was a really good one. I'm happy with the crystal, all the herbs and things I'm going to use. I don't often get things in these boxes that I don't feel called to work with and like bring into my practice. Ray says, I just got the blue apatite and I'm loving it. Ooh, I love blue apatite. I have a couple smaller tumbles and I have a bracelet with blue apatite and I adore it. It's a really nice community crystal too. If you're dealing with like interactions between people or group dynamics, blue apatite's really wonderful for that. So yeah, if you are curious about the Witch's Moon box, the Witch's Roots box, or the Witch's Bounty box, this one is the Witch's Roots box. The link for the Witch's Moon is down below. They do send me these boxes for review, which is amazing, but I have been a paid subscriber of their other two boxes as well, Witch's Moon and Witch's Bounty, and I love them both. I had to pare things down because I was collecting too many things. But in general, like I've never been unhappy with one of their boxes, and some of them have completely blown me away. I've always been pleased with them, and I've had probably 2 or 3 that actually course shifted my spiritual practice because they were that inspiring. So we got a mala in one that completely changed my practice in ways where I started working with intention beads. We got there's just been different ones where there's been something that's come through at just the right time and it's been super meaningful. And I don't think these things, I think one of the cool things about subscription boxes is that you end up getting things you might not reach for or think about working with in your practice otherwise. And then suddenly you have something and you're inspired to work with it. And it helps me to keep my practice fresh because I'll plan rituals or I'll plan spell work using the things I get in my Witch's Roots or Witch's Moon boxes. And they just keep me inspired. You know how your practices can get a little stagnant? It just doesn't happen when I've got something like this coming in. So I really genuinely appreciate getting these. I really truly love them and I recommend them. And especially if you're in the States, they're very, very affordable. I'm in Canada and I still feel like it's worthwhile, but mind you, it does take a little bit to get outside of the US to whatever country you're in. So just be aware that there can be a little bit of a delay. But when I was a subscriber to both Witch's Moon and Witch's Bounty, I would say I got my if it was like July, I would get my July box within the last week of July to maybe max first week of August. It's a little slower now because of COVID, but yeah, highly recommend. I'm just listening to the rain. It's so nice outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to wrap this one up. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure that you click like on the video if you had a good time or if you enjoyed watching the video. Subscribe if you're new here. Click the little bell so you get notified of all of my future videos. And if you want to book a reading with me, I was like, what else is in my spiel? If you want to book a reading with me, you can always do that over at supportivetarot.com. Thank you so much, everybody, and may your magic always shine.